Hi there, it's Jen with Silhouette. Today I wanted to show you how you can make your own layered stickers. Um, I've been seeing them a lot in the stores lately, scrapbook stores and things like that, and the ones that you can buy are pretty expensive, and I thought, wouldn't it be fun to just make my own layered cardstock stickers? So that's what I want to show you how to do today. And so what I mean by layered stickers is that one part of the sticker will be popped off of the base piece, and I'll show you what that means in just a second here. So I thought I would show you a few different ways to do that. I'm going to show you with a pre-existing print and cut shape that I've downloaded from the Silhouette online store, as well as with a regular cut file that we'll just make into a print and cut. So first I'm going to show you with the existing print and cut shapes, and I'll show you on the flower first. Now I want to just make you aware ahead of time that not all print and cut shapes will work for this, and so I wouldn't want you to go out and purchase a shape specifically for this technique, just because all print and cut shapes don't work the same way. But these two specific ones that I've chosen, they do work the way that we need them to, and I'll make sure to link those up in the video description. But what we need is a print and cut shape that will be able to ungroup. So what I'm going to do is just right click on my shape and click ungroup. I'm going to keep doing that until it releases all of the pieces. And what I want to do is pop up the 3 red flowers on my finished sticker. So I'll just keep going ungroup, ungroup, ungroup until all of my pieces are separate. There we go. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to select the pieces that I want to be the raised part of my sticker. So I'll go and just, I'm holding down my shift key while I click on the pieces. And then I'm just going to copy them off to the side. So the way I like to do this is to click on my control key on my keyboard or command on a Mac, and then just drag the shape off to the side. And that just makes a copy of it. And then I'm going to regroup my original shape so that I can just move it around as one piece. And then I'm going to also group the pieces that I moved off to the side. So now I've got 2 separate pieces, and I can pop this second piece up on top of the other one. So that's kind of what we're looking for here. I wanted to show you really quickly on the circles as well. I thought it'd be fun with these ones to pop up the little ice cream treats or whatever in the middle of some of the circles. But for example, on this popsicle one, what I want to do is pop up the scalloped circle with the popsicle inside of it. So what I'm going to do is same thing as before, ungroup all of my pieces. There we go. And then whatever pieces that I want to pop up, I'm just going to select those pieces, holding down my shift key and clicking on all of the pieces that I want. And then I'm going to drag my copy off to the side. And so now I have a copy of the part that I want to pop up. So I'll cut this out, print and cut this out separately so that I have a piece that I can pop off of the original piece, if that makes sense. So for example, with one of the ice cream, I could just click on all of the little pieces that I want and then drag that little piece off to the side. And then I'll cut that out separately so I can pop it off the page. I'm not going to show you on every single piece, but I think you get the idea. So now I want to show you on this camera, and I've gone ahead and made this little rectangle to layer over the top of my camera just to make it a little bit more personalized. That says "Oh Snap," and that piece will pop off as well as the heart in the center. So first thing I need to do is same as with the print and cut shapes, I need to ungroup the pieces. Ungroup. And on some of the regular cut files you may need to do release compound path to make them all the pieces separate. I'm going to click on the heart and bring it to the front. And then I'm going to go ahead and start filling in my shapes. And actually I'm going to fill in the camera with just a subtle pattern that I have in my fill patterns. I bought it from the Silhouette online store. And then I'm going to fill in the little flash button and this little circle with just white. Maybe if I can click on it. And then as well as the center circle. So I'll just go to my fill color window and choose white. And then my heart I'm going to fill with just a subtle polka dot pattern. Okay, there we go. And then the little pieces around the lens, I'm going to just color a green color. Maybe, if I can click on it. There we go. Okay, so that's all ready. Now I'm going to go ahead and do the oh snap part, and you can see it's wanting to lay behind it, so I'll just bring it to the front. And I'm going to ungroup this as well, because I want the letters to be in white, and then I want the rectangle to be yellow. Then I'll just group them back together, and then that can layer right on top. Now I've got a few of my other shapes here. I'm not going to show you those ones, but my plan is to make this little flower with a couple of leaves, and then assemble my hot air balloon with a little banner over the top. So that's what I'm going to do there, and then I'll make sure once I've filled them all in to just drag a copy of the pieces that I want to pop up off to the side so I can print and cut those separately. So here you can see I've got all of my pieces colored in and ready to go on my sheet here. I've got it on an 8.5 by 11 inch piece of paper because that's how big my printer is. And then you can see here some of the shapes that I've created. I have 2 layers, like for the hot air balloon. I've got the balloon is going to be popped on one layer, and then on top of that I'll pop the little banner as well. And same thing with the flower. I've got 2 pieces of the flower to pop off. And so now I'm ready to go ahead and print these out. Once I've printed them, I can go ahead and send them back through my Silhouette to cut them out. And like I said, I'm going to be using cardstock, adhesive back cardstock for this. I'm just using the white because it's easy to print on the white. And you could definitely use printable sticker paper for this. But I just find that I like the dimension of the cardstock, so that's why I'm using it. And the little pieces that we're popping off, they don't need to be adhesive backed because we're going to pop them off with foam dots, which are already adhesive. But I just wanted the color of the cardstock to match exactly, and so that's why I'm just using them all on the same sheet. And it's fine if it's extra sticky, that's not a big deal. So I'll go ahead and get those printed and cut out. Okay, so here I've got my stickers all ready to go, and I've just cut them out of my adhesive back cardstock into little coordinating sticker sheets, if you will. And here are the pieces that are going to layer on top that are still connected to my original piece of cardstock. So I've just got some pop dots here that I'm going to peel these off and stick them onto the different shapes. And I'll show you on the hot air balloon first, actually. I've got 2 layers that I'm going to do. And so the first layer will be the hot air balloon piece. And I've just got, oops, see, and this is sticky. Like I said, you could do this on regular cardstock, but I just wanted it to match the other piece of cardstock. Since I had the white showing through, I wanted the whites to be exactly the same. And just put a few little pop dots on here. You can put as many as you want. And then I'll just layer that right on top. I'm just lining it up. Okay, and then I'm ready to go ahead and layer on the little banner piece. So I'm just going to do the same thing and grab a few pop dots. If they're a little bit too big, you can cut them in half. I've got some Teflon coated scissors so they don't get all sticky. Move that off to the side there. And then I'll layer this. And you can see I've left these pieces off because they're going to hang off the edge. So now I've got a nice, really dimensional sticker that I can use on any sort of project. And I'll just go ahead and layer all the pieces on my individual shapes. Now for this little flower, I've got one more piece to layer on the top, and I thought it'd be really cute if I were to place a rhinestone in the center of the flower. I think it just gives it a little bit extra pop. So I'm just going to use my rhinestone setter to go ahead and place that right in the middle. So I have it turned to the on position, and I just need to hold down the button on the top and it will heat up, and then I'll just go ahead and adhere the rhinestone. And I'll just go ahead and pop this off into the center. Just grabbing another pop dot, I just need one. And there's that one finished. And I think it just gives it a little bit something extra. And I really like the way that looks. So here are my finished stickers, and they were super easy to make. And I love the that just adding a little bit of foam adhesive underneath the little pieces that I've popped up just gives it so much more life and dimension. And now these are all ready to go onto a scrapbook page or a card, or even to dress up a plain gift bag or something like that. So that's how easy it is to make your own layered dimensional cardstock stickers. If you have any questions, please leave me a comment. Thanks for watching.